Dear learners, today we are going to discuss a very interesting and very interactive topic. Why it is interactive? Because your participation is important. You have to share your instances or your observation also with me, because it is a very interesting topic, that is demand, a very first chapter of your microeconomics, the consumer behavior and demand of a consumer. In economics, we talk about only middle class income group. That is the person who is every day struggling with his limited scarce income, or you can say that he is having only 100 rupees to spend. Now he has to decide where to spend and how to spend. Like suppose you have to spend 50 rupees per day on bread, milk and butter. Suppose on the particular day the butter is available in a bigger size or more than 100 grams packet, then you have to postpone it. You have to adjust with that 100 rupees, or you just buy small packets of 5 rupees butter in order to fulfill your particular day need. So this is what consumer behavior. Before I start, I must share something which is happening every day with you also, with me also, that is related to demand. Before we switch over to demand, we have two important understanding, that is your desire, want. I have so many desires, so many. I want to have a very big Flatron LCD or LED, but my paying capacity is zero, so that is a desire. If you have no support, only your conscience is longing for a commodity. Like I want to have a dinner, I want to dine at dinner or dine at a particular hotel or restaurant which is beyond my pocket, beyond my buying capacity or paying capacity, then it is just mere a desire, just a wish. And when I have support, I have capacity to pay, but I am not spending, because if I spend 1000 rupees, 2000 rupees per Sunday in a restaurant, then it will create a problem in my budget. I won't be able to pay the fee of my children. I won't be able to pay the rent or electricity bill of my house. So I don't do these things because it will affect my overall budget, overall my monthly expenditure. So this is what I am also doing. Every day I come across so many things, so many new things. Even yesterday my friend was insisting me to have this new camera of so and so pixels. It is very, you can record your memories, you can record or just take the pics of your rare movements. I said yes, I do, I want to buy, but my paying capacity is not allowing me, because if I pay also, I have capacity. If I have capacity, it is my want. And if my capacity, whereas if my capacity is zero, it is just mere a desire. So there is a difference between desire and want. But it is other way around. If I have capacity and I am willing to pay for a commodity, because my pocket is allowing me to pay and my budget is enough, it is adequate to pay for a commodity at a given place and at a given time, it is a demand. Demand always means effective demand. Effective demand means when I am ready to pay for a commodity, willing to pay for a commodity. If I am not, it is just a want. And if the capacity is also zero, then it is desire. Dear students, you also every day come across so many things, and you know, I unquote, present market is the children's market, and even marketers are targeting children's, I unquote. So you also come across so many things every day. You see in every advertisement, marketers are targeting children, influencing the children to buy a particular commodity. But your parents, if they have capacity, this is a want, and if they are willing to pay for your desires or want, it would be demand. So we switch over to demand. Demand means willingness to pay for a commodity at a given place and at a given period of time. I am ready to pay for a commodity. I want to buy household goods. So I just go to a shop, I have paid my money for all the things, and as a consumer, my demand is a single individual demand. In the same manner, me, Ram, Gudiya, these are the three people. I'm just assuming that there are three people in the market. My demand, Gudiya demand and Ram demand together make a market demand. And market demand means the demand of all consumer. Consumer means you are also consumer, I am also a consumer. So this is together makes a market demand. I am buying surf, I am buying soap. This is all because of my requirements. I am demanding these goods to just to satisfy my needs, my wants. Concept of demand. At the time of buying a good from the market, a person consider four things. Number one, money. Money means he or she carries, that is his income. Maybe it is earned or unearned income, but he is demanding with that money. It means he or she is having capacity to pay for the commodity. And then the price at which he is paying. What is the price of surf? Sir, it is 10 rupees per packet. So this is what the price you are paying for a commodity. And you are reacting, if it is more, then you buy less because you have to struggle with your limited income. And then quantity of the good, then the time period. The most important thing is that the willingness to pay for a commodity at a given price and at a given time period. It is in points for your convenience just to learn and to collect these things and frame your own definition. This is your demand. Here it is very clear for you. Let us not confuse with desire. Desire is just a conscious longing for commodity. Dear student, we have so many desires, and then coming down we have so many wants, but we are not converting all wants into demand. Why so? Because it will affect your budget, your overall monthly budget, your expenditure. Try to understand, it is not given in any learning material, any self learning material, but through contact programs you can learn these things, that you are not going to convert your want into demand, because there are so many things you want to buy, but you will select, na, your parents will decide what to purchase, what is the priority. If suppose this month every Sunday I went to cinema hall and spend around 2 to 3,000 rupees, see, everything is very high, the prices are too much. Going with your family for cinema one day, it costs 1000 rupees. So 4 Sundays means 4000 rupees, and your monthly income is 20,000 rupees. 4,000 is just deducted to entertainment part. Then what about your fees, your tuition fee, your school fees, your normal routine expenses, your electricity bill, your rent of your house? So many things you have to bear. So dear student, you are a prudent customers. Even not you, you are a student, you are a learner, but your parents, they will decide. They are a very prudent and a rational consumer. They just prioritize their things to buy. So don't confuse with desire and then want. We start from desire, we come to want, and then we have demand. We convert our want into demand when we are willing to pay for a commodity at a given time and at a given time period. Next is determinants of demand. The determinants of demand means the factor which are influencing the demand. Number one is your price. Normally we look at the price. महंगा है तो नहीं लेंगे. If it is cheaper, then we just go and buy it. If it is expensive, no, we have to think about it. We have to go to some other good. So normally we see the price. If the price is going up, your demand is coming down. And if the price is low, you buy more. You hoard it, you buy for your friends also, you buy it, you demand more of it. So there exists an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. And then comes to income. Your income is also important. Your income is more, you buy more of normal goods. You buy more of luxuries. If you have 1 BHK, you switch over to 2 BHK. If you have more income, you switch over to 3 BHK also. And then your price of related goods. Related goods means substitute and complementary goods. Now substitute good are those goods which are used in place of one another with equal ease and comfort, like tea and coffee. You know one thing, tea and coffee, tea and cold drink. A cold drink is a substitute, but it is substitute for only one particular condition. In the morning you cannot wake up and have cold drink instead of a coffee or tea. Tea or coffee. If tea is expensive, you switch over, you buy more of cold drink, you buy more of cold drinks or any other squashes because you want to offer it to your guests. If the price of tea is more, at the same price you demand more coffee. So substitute good. Price of tea is going up, demand for coffee is going up. So you are, instead of tea, you are substituting coffee. So there exists positive relationship. Then I am coming to complementary goods. Complementary goods are those goods which are used together, which are jointly demanded to satisfy a given want. Normally you see car and petrol. Don't say this thing to me, sir, I can have my car with LPG or CNG. There are alternatives available, but I am talking about car and petrol. If suppose your car, you can run your car only with petrol, you have only petrol, then you have to go and buy the petrol only. So when the prices of petrol you see in the market, this is only the happening. Gone the days when we can say price of car is more and we are buying less petrol. Today it is different. The petrol prices are going up and the demand for cars coming down, demand for motorbike is coming down. So this is a inverse relationship in case of complementary goods. So complementary goods are those goods which are jointly demanded. You see, today the things are happening differently. Gone the days when the prices of car was more and the demand for petrol was less. But today the situation is reversed. Today the prices of petrol is going high and your demand for motorbike is coming down. So you see the variable, one is going up and another is coming down. So this is what inverse or indirect or negative relationship between the price of one good and the demand for other complementary good. Car, petrol, bread and butter, you can bread and jam, you can say, but don't say this thing to me, dear learner, sir, I don't eat bread with butter. You are a different, but normally I am talking, in general I am talking about these things. Then next is your taste and preferences. In this we can also cover up fashion also. Now see, taste, preference, fashion. I gave you this example. Nowadays people, I was surprised to see that the boys have pierced ears and the girls are using so many nail paints. So this is all fashion, this is all taste. And nowadays again the broad toe shoe is in fashion, so you are demanding more because of fashion, not because of price. Price is one, number one is the price, but there are so many other than price factors. The price of tea is same, you are demanding more of coffee because of what? You are demanding more of tea because of the prices of coffee, not because of the price of tea. You are demanding more at the same price because of your income, not because of price. You are demanding more of the things, more of the commodity, not because of price, but because of fashion, because of taste, because of preferences. Cold coffee, cool cold coffee. This is what? This is a fashion. This is a taste of the people. So we demand more at the same price because it is targeted to the customer that it is a cool cold coffee. It is not harming you in any manner in hot summer, scorching summer seasons also. So you can mind it how people are demanding. And here income means the individual buy with the income. Price means the price you pay for a commodity, and prices of related good. Always we talk about substitute and complementary good. Substitute and complements. Substitute goods are also known as competing goods. For example, tea and coffee. One soft drink and another soft drink, both are competitors. If suppose the coffee is expensive, what we will offer to our guests? Tea. If tea is expensive, we are offering coffee. If both are expensive, then we are offering thanda, cool. This is also what? Substitute. Substitute goods means the goods which are used in place of one another with equal ease and comfort. But my dear student, don't take thanda or cool in the morning when you wake up. You have your tea or you have a hot milk or you have some coffee in the morning only. Then taste and preferences, you can see the example. I have given you some examples related to your taste and preferences. If suppose you like watermelon, you want to have muskmelon, so then it is your taste. You go and buy it more. Your taste is favorable, your preferences are favorable. So this is what your determinants. And then see, this is Suman. She is Suman, scheduled of Suman for apple. This is what individual demand. This is about Suman only. As I gave you example of Gudiya or Ram, if suppose individual demand schedule of Suman or Ram or Gudiya for apple it is given. So this is individual demand schedule, and with this schedule we have individual demand curve also. Similarly, you can see the graph we are plotting. Now we can plot the price and quantities given in the individual demand. This is Suman's demand. See how we are making this demand curve. If the price is moving up, it is rising, the demand is coming down. At price 35, demand was 3 kg, at 45, 2 kg, and at 60 rupees, it is 1 kg. This is showing inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. Now see, price and quantity of a good are negatively or inversely related to each other. There exists an inverse relationship. You can see again, the one variable is going up and another variable is coming down. Price is going up and demand is coming down. So this is what inverse relationship. So we may conclude that first we have desire, then want, and then we have demand. Demand always means effective demand, that you are a place where you pay for a commodity and you get your things. Then demand of Gudiya, demand of Ram, if I am talking about Suman, this is what? Individual demand, and demand of all together is a market demand. I have cleared that both individual demand as well as market demand. And then demand is not influenced by a single factor, it is influenced by many factors simultaneously. Today we have discussed only 4 determinants: price, price of related good, taste preference, and income of the consumer. And accordingly, with the help of price, we can frame a law of demand. Law of demand states that other thing remaining the same, there exists an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. That is, with the rise in price, demand falls. Other factors remain the same. If you have this question in your mind, sir, I can buy more at more prices just to show my prestige in the market, just to show off. So I must say one thing to you here. Laws in demand are not like the laws in science. We have gravitational law, it is the universal law. But in economics, whatever laws, not only the law of demand, even law of supply, law of production, law of cost, any law, it is followed by certain exceptions. Exceptions are always there in economics. We talk about the general normal law that a group of individuals they are following. So don't say that thing ki, so then you are exceptions. The people, those who are not following the law of demand, they are the exceptions. Even it was quoted by Professor Thorstein Veblen as a Veblen goods. Some goods are not purchased because of their intrinsic value, but just because of prestige. So this is not the part of the law. So law does not hold good when things are not as per the law. So that can be there in your system, in your economics. But here you can learn the law with the price only. It is the determining factor. The price is important, the price is active. There are some questions for you. What are the factors that determine the demand? What is individual demand? What is market demand? What is the law of demand? What is desire? What is demand? What is want? So you have to practice yourself. These are the topic which we had discussed today. It is just a beginning of demand. We have to go to elasticity also. We have to cover up exceptions also. We have to cover up the other factors which are making the law of demand, or what are the factors that makes the demand curve to slope downward. We will discuss in other PCPs or other contact program or other video programs also. So till then, wish you good luck. Prepare yourself with these questions, and also refer to your self-learning material for detailed informations. And for any queries, any problems, please get back to us, write us on Manish, 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 CHUGH, Chug, @nius.ac.in. So good luck. Thank you.
घर बैठे पाएं राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विद्यालय शिक्षा संस्थान यानी NIOS में एडमिशन, वो भी एकदम आसान तरीके से, जिससे शिक्षार्थियों को होगी समय और धन दोनों की बचत। NIOS से शिक्षा कभी भी कहीं भी। शिक्षार्थियों, क्या आप जानते हैं NIOS में एडमिशन लेने का सरल और सुगम तरीका, जिससे शिक्षार्थियों को ऑनलाइन प्रवेश लेने में सहूलियत मिलती है। NIOS में प्रवेश की प्रक्रिया पूर्णतया ऑनलाइन है। शिक्षार्थी घर बैठे इंटरनेट द्वारा प्रवेश के लिए सबसे पहले NIOS की वेबसाइट www.nios.ac.in पर लॉगिन करें। अपना ईमेल आईडी और पासवर्ड डालकर अपना पंजीकरण करें। पंजीकरण के बाद लॉगिन करने पर ऑनलाइन प्रवेश हेतु आवेदन पत्र खुलेगा। आवेदन पत्र को निर्देशानुसार भरें और प्रिंट आउट लें। इस प्रिंट आउट पर अपनी फोटो संलग्न करें। ऑनलाइन प्रवेश के लिए शुल्क हेतु भुगतान के तरीके हैं: क्रेडिट कार्ड के द्वारा, डेबिट कार्ड के द्वारा, राष्ट्रीयकृत बैंक के ड्राफ्ट के माध्यम से, जो कि सचिव NIOS नई दिल्ली या नोएडा के पक्ष में देय हो। भरे हुए आवेदन पत्र के साथ साथ डिमांड ड्राफ्ट और संलग्न किए जाने वाले दस्तावेज हैं: जन्म रजिस्ट्रार के जिला कार्यालय से जारी जन्म प्रमाण पत्र की सत्यापित प्रति, जिसमें जन्म तिथि अंकित हो, पिछले विद्यालय से प्राप्त विद्यालय छोड़ने का प्रमाण पत्र, जिसमें आवेदक की जन्म तिथि लिखी हो। प्रवेश फॉर्म का प्रिंट आउट NIOS के संबद्ध क्षेत्रीय केंद्रों पर 10 दिनों में पहुंच जाना चाहिए, अन्यथा उचित दस्तावेज न लगे होने पर आवेदन फॉर्म रद्द किया जा सकता है। प्रवेश प्रक्रिया की पुष्टि होने के बाद शिक्षार्थियों को परिचय पत्र व अध्ययन सामग्री डाक द्वारा तुरंत पहुंचाई जाती है। ऑनलाइन प्रवेश एक बहुत ही सुगम और सुविधाजनक प्रवेश प्रणाली है। ऑनलाइन ऑन टाइम फॉर सेफ एंड सिक्योर एडमिशन।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। हम
अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो,
धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े, वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े, वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो।
मित्रों हम उठे और जागे,
मंजिल आने की ध्वनि सुने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विद्यालय का है द्वार खुला सबकी खातिर।
शिक्षा परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर।
शिक्षा और परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर। दुनिया में इसके केंद्र बात,
कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने। स्वयं बने, हम
हिंदुस्तान के हर कोने में नौजवानों के पास प्रतिभा है, उन्हें अवसर चाहिए।
NIOS देता रहा है युवाओं को अवसर आगे बढ़ने का। NIOS से पढ़ने वाले इन युवाओं ने किया है संस्थान को गौरवान्वित। दिव्यांगों ने बन के दिखाया है सबल और आत्मनिर्भर। NIOS के साथ आप भी जुड़िए NIOS के संग।